Om. Ajnanatimirandasya Gnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let's feel this sloka, this verse, saying that we salute the Guru, salutation to the Guru, the one who is opening our eyes with the collyrium of knowledge. So he is having this mystical power to open our eyes, however, whatever blind we are in illusion, he is the key. As Krishna was saying, he's the key to open our eyes as well, to open our heart, to open everything in us. And I will just tell you my experience these last times. During the last satsangs, I was in Romania at one time, and it was so mystical, it was so powerful. I really felt all this mystical energy, and we visited a lot of high energetical places, so I was almost feeling like dying, leaving my body, and I was thinking, wow, if I have to die now, it's okay, let me go. And then I started to have some health issues. I had COVID the second time. Then we had intense training of Swamis and also other health issues. So it's like never-ending story. I was feeling that it will not end, but at the same time I was thinking, wow, I wanted to die, so this is because I want to go. And previous moment when I felt this is when I was in Kumbh Mela, when Guruji sent me alone 2019 to Kumbh Mela without speaking Hindi at that time, and then he opened my mind and I started to speak Hindi. That is the whole story. I already told it several times. But I was feeling like dying again. So now there were two possibilities, whether I would die and also the lack of iron, because we vegetarians don't have sometimes enough. So I was thinking, wow, I don't have enough iron, so I didn't die in the jungle, I will die here. Joke apart, whatever I experienced in the jungle, it's nothing compared to what we live here. The life is more hard, and I will come back on that. It's really crazy how dense it is in our society, how low it is, and how we have to struggle to always keep ourselves up, come up, raise the energies all the time, remind ourselves the divine, which actually in India and in all these countries in which spirituality is there every day, you don't feel this. It's just going smoothly. The reminder is always there everywhere. And now, so coming back to Romania, I was feeling, I don't know what to do. Should I stay here or go to the ashram? And my body was saying, no, you have to stay. And I said, I don't care. I will just take a car and go. And as I decided last minute, I got a BlaBlaCar who brought me directly to another city, took some devotees from there, and went to the ashram. Thinking, anyway, better to die at the ashram than in Romania. And actually, I reached there and everything was fine. And Guruji asked me, how are you? And I said, I'm fine. And how long have you been traveling? I said, yeah, like 3,000 kilometers. But I didn't even realize I did so much because it was such a joy to go there. And take this as an experience. It's not the first time it happens to me. So I'm on the path since the age of 15. I'm 44. So whenever you feel you will die, you have like the most difficult experience. Don't worry. It can just vanish some minutes after if you trust. Trust firmly. Don't let yourself go into the feeling that you are desperate. Be strong and really stay and believe strongly. Have faith. And we say in our last courses that we want to reach Mahavishwas, the uppest, highest trust possible, and at that moment we are saved. Because whenever you have a problem, you trust. You don't put the mind into it, you just trust. And it was amazing. So I spent nice Narasimha Jayanti. I could not do the pujas and all this because I have a hormonal disbalance, whatever. And it was so amazing to just stay, observe, not exist. So whenever Guruji puts you in such a state, I don't exist, I'm dying, you will not die physically, maybe the moment to leave this planet is not there, but you will have such an inner transformation. You will shift from your personality, from what we call the ego, the fears. The ego is a fear which creates a mask, which creates hypocrisy, which creates very ridiculous answers to situation, like you don't recognize yourself, how you are reacting from your personality when something comes, when a challenge comes. So all this will get transformed, and we are here to get transformed by Him. But if you trust, you will have such an amazing connection with Him telepathically, like this, heart to heart. You don't have to talk exactly, the right thing will happen. You don't have to worry. I saw this morning, I'm some minutes late. I was sure that it had to be like this, and you see, it's amazing. I also enjoy, like, I'm coming and someone is taking care of you. And you have something going on, and it's like this, like, you don't worry. 10 minutes late, your plane is not coming, something is happening. Surrender. It is exactly what you have to experience. This is where everything is happening. Focus on that. Trust. Don't cry. Don't lose hope. Very important. Whatever you are crossing right now, because we don't have time to talk now personally with everyone. I'm sure we all have our cross. This is what we say in Eastern Europe. Each house has its cross, its test to overcome, and each person has something, a test that we have to remove, and we have to go over it, and that is the whole thing that is happening. So be wise. Whatever you are experiencing, be wise. There, it is something that you have to experience to get transformed. So if it's opposite to what you usually do, like you are always in front, always out, always joyful, suddenly you have to go through a moment in which you are less joyful, you are more calm. Even you feel the sadness, it's okay. Welcome it, part of you. Give yourself love. Have patience. This is also something very, very important in our mission. Love, patience, unity. Everyone said, why patience, Guruji? No, something else. Guruji said, no, I give you patience. I know why you need patience, because it's so difficult to have that patience. Our mind is agitated. Our mind wants things, has expectations, is searching outside. But Guruji comes, patience. Drop the mind into your heart. And then I came back from Jayanti at home, and I have so much work to do. I'm working like in 2 houses. In Romania, I started things. In France, I started a lot of work. And again, I'm looking at that. I said, wow, it's like never-ending story. And I just ask myself, why am I doing all this? I should be in a temple since long. I should be in a community. We should be in constant prayers. And then again, I just calm down. I say, no, this is where Guruji wants you to be right now, where life is putting you. Live this as it comes. Even if you see it's a mountain, you don't see the end, don't worry. At the right moment, he will finish things for you. And this is how it is. Maybe you observed, sometimes it's like we are doing nothing. We have so much to do, the energy is not there. And especially when we have some health issues, some energy issues, there it's like, wow, when I will finish this, I want to move to next step. But don't worry, because through you, at the right moment, the energy will come for you to finish some things. So whatever it is, that's some work you are doing. I started to do some things again, like teaching some subjects I was not doing anymore. And don't worry, welcome it. Maybe some people need you around in insurance company or in whatever company where you are working. Maybe some people need you, need your presence, need your energy there, in the family, wherever. So don't be so impatient, don't be so in a hurry to finish some experiences you have in the world, because maybe you are still necessary there. I saw on Facebook, on one devotee's profile, he said, I missed my train. I had to wait 5 hours. I met a person, a boy, and sometimes after he came to his first darshan, and he also did Project Mantra. And he was adding how beautifully things are happening on the path, that we are at the right place, the right moment. So same, relax. And I want you today, because this is an intense program we are doing on Monday, to take this moment and feel that you are doing your spiritual practice intensely. In our sadhana we say, we don't want quantity. We don't want like automatic japa. Guruji again said in the last satsang, we don't want to be there just to do things, overdo it automatically with mind, with in competition feeling. No, we want intense moments. And even if you don't have enough time because you have duties, do 5 minutes intense singing, intense japa, intense Atmakriya Yoga. In 10 minutes you can do some techniques and feel fulfilled and feel them deeply. So from now on, after Guru Gita, that was beautiful, short message. I even can give the translation to the French people. I think Panvaridas is not there. You see, intense, short, full and deeply you feel it's really what you need at that moment. And I will just end going to second chapter of Bhagavad Gita, because we always talked about the first chapter. I kept you on that, on the idea that yes, we have ups and downs, every one of us, because we are in a process, constant churning, purification, going to next level. We are shifted to next levels constantly. And I was saying that Arjuna is crying. He's desperate. Why is he desperate? Because he wants to solve it alone. When we are alone and we are crying, we say, where are you, Guruji? Where is God? I don't know where I am. I don't see what is the sense of my life. It's because we just are not seeing clearly that he is always there. He is near us. And in Bhagavad Gita, you see that at the end of first chapter, somehow Arjuna starts to understand that, okay, he will not fight, but also that Krishna is near him. And he has been waiting the whole first chapter for him to make a place in himself and to listen and to stop complaining, stop wanting to solve things alone, and look at your life. Where is this part of what you are doing where you are struggling? Maybe you want to solve that alone, and that is the problem. No, associate with him, go to him, open your eyes, look near you, he is there. And this is where chapter 2, Lord Krishna is pleased, starts smiling, because Arjuna says, I don't know how to do. I reached my maximum of whatever I was thinking. I'm going round and round and round on same depression, in same depression mood. Please help me, tell me what to do. And at that moment, he takes refuge in Krishna. And this is what we have to do when we are struggling. It's very hard. Remember him strongly with faith, and remember he's there near you, and you can grab his hand. Just because it's invisible, because the Lord acts through his energy, you don't trust that. You don't trust that, because of course, how to trust the invisible, right? We want Guruji physically. We want him to hold our hand. We want him there to hug us and whatever else. Everyone has his expectation, but we don't think to connect with him in an invisible way and trust that his presence is there. And when you trust, when you are in the middle of so many things, saying, where am I going? I don't see clearly anymore. Why am I doing this when I could already be somewhere high in according to what you have as goals that you fix for yourself. Even on spiritual path, we have to fix some goals, even if at the end we have to let go of everything, but still you have to fix a direction, stick to that direction, do sadhana. But if at that moment you believe strongly, I tell you, he's coming. He will not come maybe during the day so strongly you will not feel him. He's there, but he will not come into your space because your mind is taking the whole space. You are agitated, you can't see clearly, you can't feel because the mind is telling you again the same story. But if you calm the mind, and this is happening during the night, and especially in the morning, when your mind is calm, there's this special moment, Brahma Muhurta, we call that, like from 3 o'clock onwards, after all this agitation of the body, of the mind has calmed down during the different processes that you have when you sleep. If at that moment you have this inner peace and calm, you will remember your visions, you will remember your dreams, and you will remember that he came to you, he talked to you, he was with you. So remember your dreams. I'm sure every one of us right now, how many are we